This week, we're back in the four-wheel drives and going off-grid to a private property called Gordon Country. It's a great spot for a weekend getaway with a little bit of four-wheel driving, a lot of relaxing, and epic camp views. First though, we had to get there. It's located 45 k's out of Warwick and 165 k's from Brisbane. Leaving late in the afternoon meant we drove into the sunset. Wouldn't have it any other way though. It means we make the most out of our weekend away. After a quick stop for some fuel, we were back on the road and arrived at camp in dark.
Oh, it's cold, man. Yep, you watch that, it'll freeze. Let's look at the end of it. Not too cold for a cold one, you know.
Cheers. Alrighty, well, we have arrived to camp and I tell you what, have a look at this. It is absolutely freezing. We haven't set up anything yet, but we've got the Weber out. We're gonna cook some dinner. We've just got some burgers tonight for the boys. I think we've got something pretty exciting tomorrow night. The boys, Felix and Harley, have got a cook up, so we'll wait and see what they've got in store for us. But we're gonna enjoy this night. We're gonna crack the fire on and we'll see what tomorrow brings. When you arrive at a campsite and it's dark, you don't truly get to appreciate the beauty until the morning. And boy, were we in for a treat. We're camped at the Banshee Valley and woke up to a great campsite. Gordon Country is named after the Gordon family who have lived on the 1,620 hectare property for nearly 160 years. It's a great place for the whole family and even dogs are permitted. So say g'day to Rocky, the newest Scrub King member. He's pretty quick and keeps possums on their toes. Let's hope Felix packed enough food for him. This will act as our base camp for the next few days as we explore this beautiful part of the world.
I was freezing cold. Just curled up in a ball all night with the dog, but yeah, it was still freezing.
Last night was absolutely freezing. I reckon it got to probably 0 degrees, and the boys were pretty rugged up. We were by the fire for most of the night, but we've woken up this morning to a beautiful campsite, and I tell you, we've had some brekkie, just some classic bacon, eggs, hash brown on a wrap. You can't go wrong with that.
Plan for today, we're going to head out, try and find some four-wheel drive tracks, explore the property a bit, see what we can find. It's a good spot because you can get to any of the campsites here with two-wheel drive, and then you got the option to go out full driving and explore.
Enjoy the bumpy ride, mate. Let's go hit some trails. Little pitch stop to the bathrooms. I'll tell you what, that was the first time seeing the facilities, and they actually have great facilities. So now we can hit the tracks.
Should we do lunch here, boys?
What's going on, Joshy?
Oh boys, well, we've got a bit of a dilemma. The Hilux for some reason won't go into four-wheel drive, 4 high or 4 low. So we're just looking at the plugs, taking out the actuator, and we're just seeing what's wrong. So fingers crossed, because I reckon it's getting on to lunchtime and we haven't even done one track yet. 4-wheel driving, eh?
2 hours later.
Righto, so a bit of an update. Unfortunately, the Hilux is, well, I can't get it out of 2-wheel drive. And it's stuck. Now I'm getting a thing on the dash. I'll show you. It's 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, mode change, malfunction thing. So we're going back to camp. The Hilux is going to sit this one out, and then I'll jump in one of the other boys' cars, and then we can finally hit some tracks. It's a little bit frustrating, but hey, you got to pay to play, and unfortunately, that's what happens.
It's nearly 12 o'clock. We've done a whole lot this morning. A whole lot of nothing. Well, I have. Just been watching the boys under the Hilux trying to figure out how to get it into full drive.
We are on our way to what they call the playpen, so let's see how it is.
got 13s on it. Yeah, she's good. She's a new rig. Smashing it. Smashing the tracks.
We then came to a super steep hill that was rocky and had some large holes. With little traction, let's see how Brad goes in his Nissan Navara. It's got rear coils, so perfect for this type of terrain that needs the articulation.
Oh, that was good. Brad did well.
It was just this little dip here that it was getting.
Yeah, this little ledge at the front, as your back tyres and front tyres are on the same thing, so that's all right.
Up next, Felix gives it a go in his BT50. As you can see, Felix got a little caught up with a few of the rock steps and got himself into a tricky spot. With some good guidance, he was able to straighten out the car and then decided to go with the smart option and not risk any damage by reversing back down the hill.
Righto, well, we just kind of pulled off the track to a random place. Gonna get some firewood for tonight. Got the chainsaw out, let's get to it. Battery power, baby. Well, we just arrived back to camp. We've got the fire cracking on, and we thought while there's a bit of daytime, we'll do a little bit of axe throwing, we'll play a little bit of cricket, and do all the things that we kind of enjoy in camping. We had a great day out on the tracks. Very hilly, very rocky. If you ever get a chance, come out here. It is a great weekend away. There's heaps of families, but there's also heaps of room to spread out, and you don't need to be camping side by side to people. We're going to enjoy this afternoon. Cheers.
Hey guys, I'm Felix.
I'm Harley, and we're doing a bit of a cooking segment for you again today.
We'll get going and see how we go. So we're doing a Thai dish. The Thai call it pad krapao, but we call it pork basil stir fry. So we got a kilo of pork mince. We've got some sweet chili sauce, some oyster sauce, some soy sauce,
Bit of rice.
Some beans, some rice. We don't have any measuring equipment.
So that's about a cup, hopefully.
Yeah.
Basically, we have a whole bunch of material, no measuring cups, and no recipe to follow.
And no idea. I'll get this going.
Jeez, I think a kilo. How many blokes does that feed? There you go. Rice for 6 fellas. Hopefully, that's the good.
You got to fill it up so that the water, like when you touch the rice, the water comes up to your first knuckle. Or like your,
Alright, yep.
yeah.
Oh. Hang on. Bit much.
I've got a lid with no handle.
That's gonna be fun.
That'll be fun to get off, yeah. That much. And then we need some sweet chili sauce. We're just going to throw in some sweet chili sauce to sweeten that up, so it's not so salty.
So soy sauce, oyster sauce,
Ooh.
sweet chili, a bit too much sweet chili sauce.
We'll mix it in with the meat, that'll be alright. We'll throw our pork on now.
Yep.
Oh!
Pork's going on.
We're just going to throw all of it on. We've got a kilo. Give it a quick little brown off. Doesn't usually take too long, couple of minutes. And then we'll throw our sauces in and give it a mix.
Yeah, that's what we're looking like at the moment. Oh. That's all right.
I wouldn't recommend tasting it before it gets mixed in with the mince because it's quite strong.
We don't really have a handle on top of this pot, so you got to try and just. There we go. Whoa.
As I'm sure everyone at home knows, there's always a couple of blokes at camp that think they know what they're doing. I thought that was me and Harley, but we got these two here, and it's them. So, what's going on here, boys?
Well, as you can see, the rice is already overcooked.
I think
so
we've
nothing
burnt.
we can
I
do
think
here.
the boys have burnt the rice.
Ready to rock and roll. Throwing in the special sauce.
Big dob in there, and looking at that, I reckon we're probably going to need twice as much.
Hey guys, we've cooked all the food. We're ready to rock and roll. Rice is ready. The food's cooked. We throw in some little buns on there just to, you know, help soak up some of that nice sauce. Time to feed these hungry boys. Not so bad. Oh, hello. I'm just enjoying my lovely dish here. It's pretty good.
That brings us to the end of the Scrub King Gordon Country episode, and we hope that you've had a great time watching. This is an awesome place to bring your mates, bring your family, and get out and relax and enjoy the outdoors. So from us, Scrub King, see you later.